you so much for coming back to the gameplay. I actually have the editor on with me because I'm just... I want him to see how long these actually are. Like, I'm not editing them any other way. Celestial, you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, you mother... Oh, it disappeared. It disappeared. No, it reappeared. Apparently I'm having... bananas! Yes, that's what I'm having. I'm having bananas. The potassium overdose is making me blind.
Because my editor has said it before and was just not being, insincere, I am basically a serial killer because everything I have is in light mode. So, that's interesting.
Yeah, you are a serial killer, and I'm not gonna be fucking... Yeah, you're a serial killer. You kill cereals with a spoon.
You're hilarious, and just so
And
that way we
yeah,
can hear the editor in this, we are going to turn the music all the way down for this gameplay. I'll turn it back up the next time. But he's going to help me get through these because...
Oh, they have their own voice actors?
There is. Do you want me to explain the story so far? Since Yay or nay on the story? Celestial.
Woo.
Yes or no on the story? Yeah, so... The story is basically, you live in this itty-bitty town on this itty-bitty island. Your best friend came from not this itty-bitty town like 5 years ago. You guys are now in middle school when this story is happening and taking place. A new kid came who's only here for the summer, and he's so fucking mean. He looks like, Weevil from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge series, the kid with the bowl cut and the glasses.
Weevil
Yeah.
From freaking Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah. Also, you have two moms in this. No, they don't explain why you have two moms in this. Your sister's kind of a bitch.
So this is pretty much my actual life minus the Weevil. That's all I'm hearing from you is two moms, sister's a bitch.
You're in middle school during this section, though. We haven't gotten to high school yet.
I have two moms, and my sister's a bitch.
Okay, let's...
Wait, so I'm supposed to read... You want me to read? So that's supposed to be...
I mean, if you want to be the narrator, I've been the narrator for the past, what? This character is in middle school.
I don't know how old is this character?
So they're like, what, 13, 12 years old?
Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck. The family shopping trip has lasted most of the morning, and you still had to unload everything from the truck before you can go enjoy the afternoon. You cradled another bag in your arms as you headed towards your house. It was one of the heavier bags from the grocery store, loaded with fresh apples, ripe tomatoes, and a bunch of carrots, and even...
I always, as a kid, would hate when they would sell half a watermelon. Like, what is the purpose of selling me half of a whole? Like, just give me the whole watermelon. I could cut it in half myself.
Yeah, like...
Well, I guess because some people can't eat a whole watermelon, and to those people, I understand, your stomachs are small, but also think of the rest of us.
But this is... It's like, you're bringing groceries for your house for more than one person. If it's one person, I can understand half a melon. But it's a house of 4 people. Why only half of... Is it just going to be a one-day
Also,
treat?
just really quick, because I've noticed this and I couldn't put it into articulation. These look like Japanese houses, right? Like, what country am I in?
So I'm not gonna lie. No cap. These are exactly how some of the modern Japanese houses look like. Like, I shit you not, on my drive back yesterday from doing grocery shopping myself, the house, I saw the difference between an old Japanese modern home versus a actual modern home, like this relic of this fucking dated age. Because it was like, oh, look at the nice.
Yeah, so I was looking at this and I realized all of this is my house. That's the front door. That's the garage. That's like the gate to get into the kitchen. That's the slide. All of this is one house.
Wait,
I know, I'm like,
what the fuck?
well, I had to laugh at it because I was like, okay.
That's a manor.
But no, I left it because I was like, if I'm wrong and this is not one house, I have a question of what the fuck do my mothers do for a job in this universe that we can get a bougie place like this?
Let's see. One mom works as a fashionista. The other mom works in. Oh, mommy. I'm sorry. What? Mommy. I'm sorry.
You might be too bisexual for this game. Wait until you see Cove's dad.
Mom came out of the front door and paused just ahead of you.
Okay.
We'll see.
Ma came out the front door and paused just ahead of you.
Oh, you can do that. I already read
Need
that.
help with that, Ella? I can bring it the rest of the way if you want me to. And now I get to pick it. I'm sorry. In real life, my mother raised me to be we're a one trip in kind of a family. We don't have to go back for seconds.
I get yelled at for doing one trips. Well, not when I was a kid. No, I mean like now I get yelled at for doing one trip. Like literally, I would put the heaviest shit in a backpack, and then carry the rest in my hands in bags, and I do it in one trip. And yeah, I'm exhausted because I had to climb like 2 flights of stairs.
Even if it was large, it wasn't really a problem for you. Yeah, no, I would always, because we were the one trip kind of people, we would just keep putting the bags over our arms, like the forearms, and then the heavy stuff would go in your outstretched hand, and then you'd have to, like, waddle walk to the door.
God, I miss doing waddle walks, weirdly enough. Because it's like you struggling, you're like, my arms are giving up, use my legs to slightly break.
Okay, so, complete tangent from this. I saw some stupid shit on the internet where it's like, you and your child are driving down the road. You suddenly see that there's a car full of money just sitting precariously on the side. What do you do? And I was like, the most important lesson I'll ever teach my kid, how to lift up a lot of heavy stuff and put it in the trunk of the car.
And lift with your knees. Yeah.
And then my immediate thought after that was, I don't know, this feels like a setup for like a serial killer. Why is there so much just free money out in the open like this?
Because
Shia LaBeouf.
Well, you open the door and go through it quick. You won't know we just hit the split. Now I'm gonna come and eat that shit with Shia LaBeouf. Break it through your house, this Shia LaBeouf. Eating with Shia LaBeouf. Looking for your body. Actual cannibal Shia.
It's weird that you know that song. Can't. Mom gave you an encouraging grin and rustled her fingers through your black hair. So, Celestial has seen me in real life. My hair isn't so much black so much as it is void.
It's void and slightly Italian.
You set the bag on the counter. Your older sister began to root around inside for the contents with a sigh. How much is left? Why do you complain so much? You didn't even carry stuff.
Yeah, you bitch.
Your turn.
All I had
You haven't seen her yet. Wait till you do.
I already knew she was the bitch sister. With a huff and a puff, Elizabeth continued putting away the groceries, and you retreated out of the kitchen before you could become the target of her bad mood.
Be careful.
Oh, mommy, I'm sorry, mommy.
Yeah,
sorry,
so apparently
mommy,
you could tell, like,
sorry,
my character
mommy.
has, like, the dark skin and the dark hair, and then this mom is very pale with, like, not dark hair, and I was like, I see who I got more from in this universe.
Yeah, but then you can also think in this universe the fact that, wait, wait. I have to see the sister before I come jumping into other conclusions.
You hadn't been looking where you were going and bumped right into Mom. Oh, okay, you can
I
read.
haven't been looking where you were going. Doo-doo.
I'm like 12 in this universe. Does it matter if I step on her foot? Like, I don't think I'm heavy enough to cause damage. Oh.
It's not your weight. I think it's the shoe itself. Depending on how the fucking it's made, you can actually do some horrible damage. No.
Yeah,
God,
every time I
okay,
see it, I'm
that
like,
smells
I think my mother
terrifying.
might actually be a serial killer because she smiles like she knows something.
She smells like a.
You're a serial
contract
killer that takes
killer.
credit cards, and I'll do it again.
I'm doing it again. I'll stop by the Japanese Wally
You
World
might get
and
your
fucking
license
take
revoked.
Credit cards.
You know, this is hilarious. Like,
I'll
you'll get your
stop by
license
the
revoked.
Costco.
Mom, I'm 13, and we live on an island. In what world would I ever buy a car?
That's actually a weird thing, because that's a thing even here in Japan. Like, some kids would rather get their license than get an actual driver's
Well,
license.
realistically, right, it makes no sense in Japan for people to get a driver's license because public transportation in Japan is
Yeah.
just so unbelievably helpful. Like, between the buses and the train,
Yeah, but if you live in the boonies like I do, it kind of becomes even more prominent to get your license than it does to get the transportation, because some places, if you live far out and the main city has what you need to take a bus. That bus is going to take you about an hour or two over what a car can get you.
well, the
there
bus
in
has to
about 30
stop.
minutes.
You're not the only person there.
And then the only way to go to actual civilization, you have to take a boat or a ferry that would take up to like 2 hours at most, at minimum, 3 to 4 hours at most.
Yeah, so I can see in this universe, definitely because I got this mom's tan skin and, like, gold eyes, I'm like, I have a feeling I'm also going to get Como City say Booba, also, just from this one mother.
That doesn't translate all the way. You don't know if you're going to have less
It's a
booba.
shame.
You might be slightly A or B cupish. She's
Yeah.
definitely a D.
It's a beautiful day, don't you think? Mom.
She like mama, ooh, going straight to hell.
See, I love the fact that you always get to choose in these games, but I'm like, am I allowed to be my honest, genuine self, where it's like, I personally like raining? I like when it rains.
Do it. Yeah.
Well, because I always giggle is because I personally like raining because it
That's why
makes
there's
me
so many
sleepy, so it's like, it's napping time for
You
me.
can't just be you. Just say, I wish it was raining.
Fluffy gray... Glay?
Yeah.
Yes, fluffy gay rain clouds. That's what we need.
Gray?
Yeah, I read it wrong.
Fluffy gay rain clouds? Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, support
we'll get
the
a sun
LGBT.
shower one of these days. Ma.
Oh. Yeah, we'll get a Kitsune wedding happening one of these days. Oh, that's what I've been told it's called here in Japan. Like, you know how if it rained during the day, America.
No, I've never
they
actually
called,
heard that.
Satan's crying. Here, it's just like,
No!
oh, it's a Kitsune wedding. You never heard that? Oh, it must have just been me because of the fact that the time I heard it, which is ironic, I heard it when I lived in Mississippi, and they told me, oh yeah, Satan's crying. That's why it's raining in the middle of the day. Did you know that? And I'm like, why the fuck is he crying? Why the fuck he crying? Why the fuck he crying? Oh my god. Satan's fucking crying! Even though I used to think,
I'm
oh,
sorry,
God's
I just
taking a
learned something
shower in
new
the water
on this,
or
the day of
whatever.
Our Lady Dolly Parton today.
When it downpours like crazy, I just
See,
feel like
I learned
God
something
just
on this,
unleashed
the day
wrath.
of Our Lady Dolly Parton, of like, it's called saints crying, and I'm like, I've never heard this term. I always just told people it's like, it's just an overpass. It's not even really rain, it's just passing on through.
So,
And we're back to the serial killer smile.
wait.
Oh, yeah, you're actually about to meet Cove in this. So for the record, I know that these videos are going up later than when we're recording them, but this is the first time my editor is playing the game with me, which means this is his first time actually going to see Cove. Surfboard and wetsuit. Cove.
Go.
Look at him.
What the fuck?
Because we're 12.
What? He's so young!
Look at him, he's got glasses and he's socially awkward. And Mom, please put away the serial killer smile.
Is that...
Cove is
that
green hair.
way- who is Cove in this situation?
Cove is the
No,
neighbor
no,
that moved
I
here
said
when he was
who
5
would
against his
be in
will
this
because of his
situation.
parents' divorce. That is also possibly the main love interest of this story. But I started out as indifferent to him when we were 5. I am now 12 because he's been here for about 5-ish years. And I moved from indifferent to fondness. So, like, friendship level stuff.
I went from indifferent to, oh, now he's wearing fucking surfer trunks. Ooh, hello there. It does not hide anything from your figure there, Cove. And your seafoam...
I think you might be too bisexual for this game.
Hair is actually getting me. No, it's not only that, it's because it reminds me of the freaking, what's it called?
Yeah, see?
Fire Emblem.
Hey.
Most of the fucking women I actually shipped were seafoam green dragon women. So if
Oh yeah, when you meet him, he has a pink cast on that arm that has a scar. And he gets that scar when the cast comes off.
The fuck did he do? Fuck a whale?
I don't know.
Cool.
Bro, that would trip it, bro.
See, now you get to see them both up close, and I'm like, okay, I don't...
Well, we can tell that your biological mother's taller than other moms.
Yeah, she's got a piercing, she wears
she has a
necklaces,
piercing,
her
I didn't
hair
notice
was
that.
originally brown and then she dyed it purple, and she's been dyeing it purple ever since you were like 5.
Maybe she saw freaking Nagatora Don't Bully Me and was like, yo. this
Maybe.
looks
Also,
ugly.
I giggled
I'm
so
adult
badly at this
Nagatora.
because the first thing that I thought of when I got 2 moms, I was like, is this the Alpha, Beta, Omega universe? Is that what's going on? Are these both biologically my parents? And then immediately I was like, no, probably not.
Alright, which one of my moms has
You
the
had your
Fuda
surfboard in
cock?
your room, but you wanted to take...
Which one's the Fuda? Which one's the...
Yeah, actually, in real life, I don't know how to surfboard because I have such piss-poor balance. But also, this is a video game,
You
so...
just kick-
Yeah. In my truest
Ah,
self,
I
I want to
thought you were playing
skateboard
through the
and
Swiss
surfboard
on
and be
you.
cool.
And be...
See, look.
Who to who?
Have fun.
Aw.
'Cause in
You and
several
Sammy
people's
don't
eyes, You're already
count.
cool.
I mean, you guys are family at this point.
Well, wow. I said some people. I didn't just say a person. I I mean, you at this point, motherfucker.
Yeah, see, look, I'm like, okay, I know for a fact, because you have to pick how he looks in this game, every hairstyle they gave this boy made him look like a fuck dude, and I was like, I'm just gonna leave it at the standard, because there's nothing else I can do to make you look... It did!
Everything else made him
Well,
look
one
like
style
a
was like a
fuckboy,
hair bun,
goddamn.
like up in a bun, and I was like, no. Mom number 2?
Like mom number 2. Mama. Oh god, that'd be funny. Mom 1, mom.
Stay inside all day? I don't think so.
Mom 2, mama.
Yeah, actually, as a kid, I was very much an outdoorsy kind of kid. I liked being outside when I could get away with it. And now as an adult, I like being inside. I want to be a hermit.
I hate that. That's actually how I was too. Like up till right after high school, I used to be a really outdoors person. I used to like go outside, play basketball or something with friends in the neighborhood. And then what happened? Hermit. I'm like, yeah. I got all the speed I need. Though I still go out every once in a while. But still, I was like, X. Testify. Because you know you gotta.
You know, actually...
Testify. that don't look like a surfboard.
Well, it's an
Well, it
ugly
looks like he's on a
surfboard, because it's like got
broomstick.
blue, and then red, and then yellow, and it's got like lines going horizontally, so it's like...
Hey, it's not. It's like, no, it's like they're really trying to make the shadow lining do
No, that's
all
true.
the heavy lifting to tell you this is a surfboard. But it's not doing it. Like, I've seen surfboards. I've been on a surfboard. There should be a bit more board in the back. And that kid should be in the middle of his board and not the tail end of his fucking
I don't know,
board.
dude. Like, I've always wanted to go into the ocean and, like, surfboard, and then this realization of I am a land mammal that is not that fast at swimming, and sharks are a thing.
Yeah, no. Like, you can try surfing, and beaches are netted, but or little lakes, but again, if you're not good at fucking swimming or not a fast swimmer, then I do not recommend surfboarding. Like, if you can't recover yourself, then yeah, no,
Well,
don't do it. It's like telling someone who's used to skiing to go snowboarding, and they go like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, there's a
I've never
reason
been
why you have
that
skis.
either. Do you want to know what it is? My whole life I've known I've had really poor balance. Even as a kid I had poor balance. So the idea of having to demand my body do something it was very, very bad at scared me. So I never did it.
Oh no, I've tried it. I've tried a few things every once in a while. I think the only thing that I stopped after the first attempt was skateboarding, cause yeah, you know, I broke my fucking arm the first time. But then again, that was under uncontrollable measures where my cousin pushed me down a hill that was in New York, which is known for having very slope hills. Well, not slope, sorry, very steep hills that go pretty much far. Like, it was a football field worth of fucking slope. And the only thing that stopped me was a goddamn mailbox. It's funny because I actually talked to my cousin after years later. And I brought it up, he's like, shut the fuck up, don't tell others about this. I'm like, hey. It was a funny memory, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I just realized we're just spending so much time talking while I'm playing this, but it actually is helping me, like, read faster.
We're not even reading. Hey, good for you.
Yeah, like, this is basically a game where it's like, in this game, I want to be able to know how to surfboard. Because I never got... For those of you who are not aware, I grew up in a landlocked state. So, that was a thing where it's like,
Sorry, it's just the way you said it.
well, because it's true. It's one of those landlocked states where people are like, oh, didn't you ever want to go, like, to the ocean? No, actually. I have a healthy fear of the ocean. I respect the shit out of it. I want to dip my feet in, and that's about as far as I want to get into the water.
The funny thing is, you say that, but we all know the truth. There might have been a fucking body of water you could have fucking just gone to actually enjoy, even a lake. But no, you didn't. Your parents were not gonna take you that far.
Dude, both of my parents were morticians. Like, legitimately, it's like, they were busy all the time. It's not that they didn't want to take us places. They just literally didn't have the time to take us places.
Exactly. So you didn't have time for it. Like, even if they did, I highly doubt it's gonna be the #1 thing on their list. Because I know my fucking parents were like, oh, we gotta take our kids to the beach once a year. Even though my dad took me to a fucking specific beach in New York called Seven Seas. And that's where I cut my hand and foot plenty of times in one day. Yeah, that was some weird times. But then, no, my dad actually made it a thing to take me and my siblings to a body of water at least once or twice within.
Okay, yeah, so this Jeremy kid, that's the one that looks like, the dude from Yu-Gi-Oh! That has the bowl cut and likes bugs. And he's so aggro all the time. Like, the second we met him, I was like, dude, why are you so aggro? We just spawned.
You just spawned in. Why are you so aggro? Because I have a bug up my ass and it's not cooperating.
Yeah, and besides that, like, I don't know why people would choose to go home in this game, because it's like, it is a little island. There's nothing but old people on here and, like, 10 kids.
Yeah, that is literally my situation right now. You should just game
Maybe.
isn't based in my fucking neck of the woods. The fuck? I'm surrounded by old people. I literally live near a fucking adult, like, old people daycare center. Like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's one of those things where I'm like, I understand why some people will be like, no, I gotta get home, because what happens if there's something sketchy going on? All I can think of is, it's a little island where everybody knows everybody, and it's mostly older population-wise. So, in what world would you ever be in danger here? The old people go to bed at like 7:30. You'll still be awake and out.
It was just odd. That's just how it is.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I think it's hilarious because, like, I'm trying to think of a time when I've ever been able to actually physically touch the ground and hold monkey bars, and the only time is when it's, like, a playground for very small children, because at a height of 5'1", at a height of 5'1", regular monkey bars means there's a good distance between me and the ground if I were to hold the monkey bars.
I used to remember fucking getting angry at monkey bars because it kept hurting my hand. But then I learned how to do it right. And then I actually had these Jamaican friends who were actually lived a floor above me. Freaking do like backflips off of these monkey bars. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, Jelani. If you ever fucking see this video, I know who you are. You better know who I am, motherfucker.
No way.
Jelani, Nazim, Khalil. The fucks. Love them. No fucks. Not funny.
Yeah, I'm just like...
Left.
His eyebrows are squiggly, though.
still has
That's
those
the one thing that they won't
purple
let you
eyes,
change.
though.
Squiggly eyebrows.
No, that's his eyebrows. No. Squiggly eyebrows, but he still has those eyes of a fuckboy. Yeah, eyes of a predator.
Yeah, so I found this out from one of my friends who did play this game. They were like, for the record, how you feel in the game is something you definitely have control over, but Cove has had a crush on you since he first met you no matter what you do. And I was like, oh no. That's gotta be awkward. To start out in indifference and...
So if I pissed in his cereal, he'll still love me. Yeah, okay, get him to R. Kelly, he'll be fine. Why R. Kelly, slut? That's because R. Kelly.
Yeah, I'm actually just been like... Though that's the thing, right? I've been playing this like, okay, what would I would have done if I was also 12 in this situation? And it's like, okay. I know what I would do.
You...
Actually, I didn't have a
You
crush on
crushing
anybody
a
for
dude
like a long
this?
time.
Damn. Yeah, go for 12-year-old you.
That is also true.
Because you didn't understand your damn feelings.
I'm getting better at them, though.
Plus you were 12. Plus you were 12. Shit, I used to have been fucking weird. Like, I remember how I was when I was 12. And it cringes me every fucking time I think about it. Like, I'm like, fucking goddamn, dude. You're like a love-struck puppy that needs to be put the fuck down. Stop! Like, I was that weird kid that was like, every time I had a female friend, I kept saying, this is my girlfriend, and then telling my mom about it. Like I'm some kind of stud.
The true
No, I just had
bisexual
friends
experience.
that were
Okay, so we're done. So we have to get through all of these moments,
cringy.
and then we will upgrade from middle school to high school when summer ends. And that is...
What kind
You
of
can choose not to do
game
any
is
of these and
this?
just straight up skip it, but it is recommended that you do all of these. Plus they added DLC shit, and I'm like, no.
Why? No, what? No, well, fuck you. It's like, oh, we'll start when your kid's growing, showing, and oh, you want more...
Actually, no, the
information
DLC just
during that
only
stage of your
recently
life?
came out, and it's supposed to add to the experience for how fast you progress your relationship with Cove, and I'm like, really?
How much?
Oh, I don't know, I want to finish
How
the
much
regular
is the
game first, and then I'm
DLC?
going to come back and play...
No, I understand that. I'm just asking because of the fact that a part of me wants to be a bit salty and go like, these motherfuckers just added this as DLC. Not added content.
What is this game?
Added DLC.
Oh my god, look at the DLCs!
Man,
Holy
you're
shit!
trying to pull that fucking card with me. That's how you get shot in the thigh. Yeah, no, no. That's what you get. The bottle. You get the spray bottle. Lemonade. Is that when you made your lemonade stand? Okay, hold on. So we go for a mall, birthday, summer work, escapade, soiree. No fucking 12-year-olds would be saying those fucking words. Responsible, lemonade, soiree again, siblings,
Why
boardwalk.
are there two soirees?
What?
What? Is it because moms have two different, like... Mom 1, time to go to a
Yeah,
soiree.
what the
Mom 2, time to go to a soiree. Why don't you guys just work at the
Two
same damn
different ones for
company?
Two different jobs? No. They just had two soirees, and they just needed to freaking go like, oh yes, I'm having a soiree as well.
In all honesty, okay. I think it's...
Like, oh, one soiree is for one job, the other
Well, yeah, but
soiree is
also,
for the
like,
other
I feel
job.
like, okay, for those of you who don't know what a soiree is a very, very fancy way of saying a very prestigious, like, party.
Yeah, think about like galas or balls.
If any of you work,
But
it's basically the
smaller,
company, like,
condensed version.
Christmas party. That's a soiree.
I was about to say,
It's
think
the
of
company
Homecoming
Christmas
except
party.
in a
We're
more
still expecting you to
caliber.
be, you know, a normal person, but
But here's the big part.
yeah, so don't
You
show
need to
up,
wear
Jeffrey,
fancy clothes.
in your fucking, like, boogie board shorts. And yeah, that's
Goddamn
that's the next next episode of this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Virgin.